Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
This entire military is one cohesive, dedicated force. And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We've seen war. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities.
Turnbuckles and Stogies. Yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, happy Sunday. Another Sunday with your favorite hostess with the mostest.
My dad, I'm doing a wrestling match. I looked at her and I said, hey, what part of Brooklyn are you in?
We're not in Brooklyn, sir. We're in upstate New York in Dutchess County. I'm originally from Yonkers.
I guess you guys don't know each other that well.
Oh, yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, happy motherfucking Sunday, fun day. It's another favorite day with Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. Your host with the most, the big dog, the vanilla gorilla, and we got a special guest with us, the OG.
I'm back.
I told y'all motherfuckers, y'all gonna be surprised this weekend. I told y'all that. We here in our first sponsor, Parklane Tobacconist. That's where we are today. So, we here, we chilling. We got AEW playing up above. So check it out. You can listen to it. We can't show it to you because it'll fuck up the.
Because they won't be able to see us.
Yeah.
But speaking of ACW, we're just gonna kick it off. Why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of ACW, January 3rd, Poughkeepsie Rumble, Mid-Hudson Civic Center.
MJN.
I'm sorry.
MJN
Center. Awesome Championship Wrestling presents the Poughkeepsie Rumble 2. It's not labeled as 2.
2.
But that was their kickoff event this year. And we're going to call it the second one, even though it's not labeled as that. But that I would assume is their 1-year anniversary.
And before then, maybe we'll get the owners of ACW.
I'm working on it.
No, I'm going to call them up and tell them if you don't get on here, we ain't promoting them no more.
I'm working on it. Relax. Again, if you didn't see their last show, go to Triller TV. I highly suggest you subscribe. You get the likes at Memphis
Shout
Wrestling.
Out to Slaughter.
You get Memphis Wrestling. You get ACW, GCW. You get wrestling from Mexico, Japan.
But really, what don't you get?
Boxing. There's some MMA. I mean, some of the stuff.
A little bit of everything, right?
Some of the stuff you got to pay for, but it's not like the ACW pay-per-view that came on there. I bought it was $15, but it was worth it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Their other 2 events on there, I believe, are free. And then, come WrestleMania weekend, you get access to all of the collective from GCW, Joshi Pro, Josh Barnett's Bloodsport, you name it, you get it all. You get access to everything.
on that note too, I'm looking forward to Pro Wrestling 24/7 and Sirius XM Radio. They're going to be at WrestleMania. All the talent is going to be there.
We are trying to get there. We are trying to get
Dave
there.
Bully's going to be there.
Oh yeah, because they now have their
Yeah,
own
they have their own 24/7.
their own
channel.
station of
So
24/7 wrestling.
Now, speaking of that, I haven't even told him yet. So I've been in talks with certain people that run all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And they're looking at our social media. They're looking at our
Shows.
podcast, our shows, who we are, what we've been doing. And listen,
So what I'm gonna say too on that is, if that happens, great. But people keep asking us, and I'm making this a point, because everybody keeps asking us when they're gonna see us on a show, when's our next show, when is this, when is that. If I understood correctly the messages, correctly from what we got, November 29th for BPW Wrestling out of Colorado. November Pain
You're going there?
will be on the call for their show.
Wow.
As far as I know, we'll
Wow.
be on the call.
I gotta take my boots out.
No, because we'll be at home. We won't be there in person.
I see. They're going to live feed you in.
We're gonna. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get them to live feed us in, because I think personally, when you're doing commentary, if you're not seeing the commentators on the screen, it's not selling anything. It just doesn't, nothing comes across the way it's supposed to. So, as if I understood the messages correctly from our producer here at MB Radio, I think we are supposed to be on the call that night. It'll be us. It'll be Caveman, as far as I know.
Well, it was a body slam.
How awesome is that?
It was a body slam.
I mean, listen,
I'm just saying, it was a body slam.
I'm excited because, to be honest with you, I haven't. It's been what? Jesus, what's it been since the last time we sat down and actually called a show? The last time would have been for Trooper. That would have been
4 years.
4
years,
5, maybe 6 years ago, since we actually were behind a commentary desk calling a show.
That's when Mike kept feeding me.
Which, by the way, you can see on YouTube. If you guys would like that, I can post links to them on the socials, and you can go watch them.
Wait,
why did they do that?
Wait, hold on. That's when Mike kept feeding me alcohol.
You also didn't say no.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
I said stop, and
No,
he goes, "No, we'll have one more."
No, you didn't, because you could have just not taken the cups.
I believe.
But if you don't take the cup, that's a slap in the face.
No, it's not.
It's like if he gave me a cigar and I said
no.
no.
It's called doing a job.
See, this is why I hate these two guys. This is why I hate these two guys.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm looking forward to that for sure. And that's gonna be. I'm excited because that might lead to some other things.
Don't touch my knees.
Also, for everybody asking, you may see us in Ohio next year.
Ooh. Wait, are we going? Hold on.
No, that's in Kentucky.
Are we going to Ohio for that cigar company you work for?
No. No, listen, I told you why we're going to Ohio.
Are we going to Ohio for that cigar company?
And that's Michigan.
That's Indiana.
Oh, okay. Next question, please.
But
no, that's enough.
But no, listen, I told you I'm not giving away too much here with that. But he knows why we're going to Ohio, because I told him.
I know why we're going to Ohio.
I don't,
and
I'll find out.
I'll explain it to you off air.
Okay.
I'm not going to give too much away now, because nothing is set in stone. It's just.
And I gotta listen.
We threw some ideas against the wall.
See if anything stuck.
It did kind of stick, because it's like the old school kind of kind of feel and turn and it's going to be interesting.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting.
So, just saying, if it's where I think it's going, wouldn't be opposed to, being your manager.
I mean, I'm not saying that's not a possibility for sure.
You stopped and making me really uncomfortable.
I'm not saying that that's not going to happen.
Shave my head for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thank you.
By the way, I'm finishing up a Gambino cigar 6x60.
And who's that by?
This is by Gambino. I think it's distributed by Don Bartolome.
And who's coming on our
She'll
show?
be on the show on the 16th, which I've smoked. This will be my third cigar that he sent me.
3, I have one left.
And they have been nothing short of fantastic.
So what are you getting out of that though? Like what kind
A
of
cigar?
note? It's a medium. Is it a medium full body?
No, it's a
What is it?
fucking
Okay, so
cigar.
I will say I don't know much. I don't know much about this.
Okay. What are you getting?
Because when
like, I'm
he-
not asking.
Yeah,
what
no,
you're
I'm saying when he sent us along with his cigars, one of the cigars was on the list that he sent us. The rest of it is on his website, which I'll show you his website because the prices are
Phenomenal.
right where you want to be.
Okay.
I mean, there's definitely. I want to say this is supposed to be a full.
But for you, it's
A
a heavy medium.
yeah.
Smoking through the label.
The retro hail has some spice to it.
It smells incredible.
It does, and it
Put it up
takes
to his nose.
I
I
smell
dare
it
you.
from here.
I dare you. I dare you.
the smoke coming off of it gives you like a espresso, chocolatey, slight woody notes, and then you get like that spice on the retro hail, a little bit of the leather when it touches when it touches your palate, you get that little bit of leather, the espresso on the back end. It doesn't have a bad aftertaste either. None of the cigars he sent us did. No, there was no. They smoke good. He does a lot of Robusto cigars.
Yes.
He has them in other sizes, but his prices phenomenal.
Okay.
He's actually based out of New York.
Oh, really?
Yes, Oceanside, right on the island.
Shut up.
Shut up. Yo, shut
Right on the island.
Shut the
So he'll
door.
be on the 16th, and then
Shut
next
the
week.
door.
Matter of fact, that reminds me. Next week.
See, I'm giving him reminders without giving him a
Wait.
reminder.
Shut
where's
the
it at?
door.
That's the front door.
I can't remember the name. So next week
What do we have on next?
we have Los Galos Cigars, which would be the owner and cigar buff. They'll be coming on the show. I believe they're coming to us.
Oh, nice.
That means I gotta hit up.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna be?
Club.
Down at the lounge we go to.
I can
Am I allowed
He'd
to?
have to ask.
probably get
Can I
you
get a
there,
day pass or something? No.
He'd have to ask.
but you can join too.
Well, you're a veteran, so you could
You're a
join.
veteran. You can join. It's
It's like-
$44 a month.
40.
I would never get down there. So
It's
I mean,
40.
you can join.
I'm happy to donate, but
It's
You can
44.
join. It's $44.
And you know, they
can
give
go
you
whenever
a
I
you
don't
code.
use it. Like, I
Motherfucker,
don't
you
live-
can drive
They
down
give you-
there.
They give you a code that works from 12 to 12.
Oh, so you have your own access to?
Yeah.
So like so it's
Full
not
bar.
it's not kind of like here they have this lounge.
Yep.
And then you have the regular. There is no regular. It's that.
That's fine.
It's just this lounge completely.
Okay.
They have a room. Probably the main room is probably the size of this whole store, and then they got another back. They got another back. And the other back room is also a lounge too, and then they have the lockers that you can sit in and smoke in that room.
Okay.
But it's only got like 2 or 3 chairs. When we do the show there, that's normally where we do it because it's got all the natural lighting, and it
You don't have to worry about.
right. I don't have to worry about turning the lights all the way on and stuff like that. So it works.
Cool.
But yeah, and then the 16th is Don Bartolome. And then the 30th is Dissident Cigars. The 29th is Dissident Cigars.
Line up, man. You guys
Sin Coburn is coming on the show.
got a great card. You got a
Hold
great
on,
card.
hold on. And then we're in talks right now with Crown Heads.
I'm waiting on it. Yeah, I'm waiting to sit down with Crown Heads to do an interview with them. If I can lock it down next week, because I have a couple days off, if I can lock it down, you guys will probably see that maybe beginning of December, if not before then. But I'm in talks with him. I'm trying to get some other people on. It's a little tough towards the end of the year, really, because that's well, not only that, that's when a lot of companies
Do their taxes.
they got to do their
and all that
taxes.
stuff.
The end of the beginning, they're trying to sell as much as possible, so it's tough.
What about wrestling talent? What we got coming up?
So now
I'm
we gotta
working
take
on
a
that.
Commercial break.
We'll tell them about the wrestling talent coming up after the commercial.
Ace just hit me.
Is that who's watching?
H.
It's been way too long since I heard your voice, heard your voice. It's been way too long since I felt your touch, felt your touch. Oh, I don't wanna leave you now, no. Baby, don't walk away, no. It's been way too long since I felt your touch, felt your touch. It's been way too long since I heard your voice call my name. I don't wanna leave you now, no. Baby, don't walk away, no. It's been way too long since I heard your voice.
Yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, this is TurnbucklesnStogiespodcast Pod,
We just got to be a little quieter.
the best podcast on the internet. We are on all your streaming networks. I am the big dog, the vanilla gorilla, and the OG with his 49er stuff. Yo, fuck you.
So you asked about wrestling guests. Don't have any lined up right now. I'm still working on that. I won't reveal too much yet because I don't have any emails or messages back yet. So
Gotcha. All right.
I'll play that close to the vest for now.
It'll be a mystery. But hey, I want to talk about SmackDown. I want to talk about Saturday Night Main Event. John Cena.
His
What's going
final
on
match.
with John? What's going on with WrestleMania? That promo
All those
by the
teasers.
WWE.
Come to find out
Triple
it's
H and
Brock and Punk
Paul
and
Heyman and
it's Brock, Punk, Roman,
Yeah.
and Cody. I haven't seen the promo yet. Somebody said it. I haven't seen it. I have to go look for it. That he handed or moved the Knight chess piece and said it's anybody's game. Do we get a LA Knight title win at Mania this year? An LA Knight world title win?
Maybe.
that's what it means. Maybe
I don't know.
That's a great little seed.
I
right
mean,
there.
that's what somebody said. I personally haven't seen that promo.
I haven't either,
I can't find that promo.
but that would be interesting.
I mean,
That would be great.
it
would
could
be-
be something done
I've
very
been waiting
easily.
for them to get Knight into the picture.
See this is where LA Knight stands out, and I think they kind of pigeonhole him into the mid card because that dude could cut a promo on a broomstick and
Oh my
make
God.
it believable. So that's
This promo, can I say something? Not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I think Knight is a decent ring performer, but I think he's stellar on the mic. Like, he gets a pop off the mic and then he comes into the ring and it fizzles.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think it
Let me
fizzles
talk
so
to you.
much of.
Yeah.
Why are you yelling?
Oh, because he said,
No,
let me talk to
no, we're
you.
inside.
No, let me talk to
Use your indoor voice. We're inside.
you. Yeah.
No, I definitely think that it can fizzle, but I also think that depends on his opponent as well.
Yeah.
Because like when you put him in there with Sami Zayn, it's a 5-star match. When he was in there with Roman and Cody for the belt, 5-star match. You know, when you put him in there with, I think when he, really look back to when he wrestled Logan Paul at SummerSlam that year.
Good match. Really
Fantastic match.
Yeah.
Penta, fantastic match.
Yeah.
I want to talk about him too.
He has, I think if you with the right opponent, his in-ring work has always been stellar. I will say that from back when he was in NXT originally, from the very first time under his real name, then he went to Championship Wrestling from Florida or Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Then he went to NXT as Eli Drake or TNA, sorry. Did TNA for
Wait, that's when he hit the Staples. Yeah. Yeah.
TNA for how many years as
Right.
Eli Drake?
Right.
He was world champ there. He's one, and I think that hinders him only because they know once they put him up in the title picture, they're going to lose a solid mid-card to main event guy.
You're right. They did kind of pigeonhole.
And
Now that you say that,
it's tough that they pigeonholed him because I think the other problem is he is such a good promo. A lot of the top stars, I'm not saying all of them, but there's a lot that aren't that good on the mic, if we're being honest.
I agree. Listen, I won't disagree with that. I won't
name names because there's not really it's a tough list to put together if you think about it, but you got to base it on a whole bunch of things.
The problem is they have they got a handful of such phenomenal mic workers that anybody else seems at best. But if you didn't have those phenomenal mic workers, they would be up toward the top. So they're kind of lost in that show,
Right.
in my opinion. LA Knight, though, his promos he gets such pop off of his promos because he speaks with that different level. Like, if you go back to the Attitude Era, who were the great mic workers back in the Attitude Era?
Austin.
That was Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels,
Road Dogg, Billy Gunn.
Road Dogg was not underrated in my opinion.
Very.
Road Dogg underrated.
Razor.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash. All those guys.
Phenomenal in my
Even Jericho was underrated for a long time. Jericho was underrated.
Correct. Speaking of Jericho, were those issues?
No, I thought so. They're not. It was Brock, Punk, Cody, and Roman.
Didn't even think Logan. I thought that.
Roman.
Roman.
Roman, Cody, Punk,
who are the
and
black
Brock.
sneakers though?
Roman.
That's Roman.
Those are
Okay.
Those sneakers.
Well,
actually,
now that you say that, if it
wasn't Roman, it was Punk.
I never saw Punk in black sneakers though.
There was four little vignettes.
Well, it had to be it had to be all four of the people in the main poster.
The suit was Cody.
Yep.
The cowboy boots dead giveaway was Brock. The sneakers were a toss-up because Punk and Roman both wear sneakers.
Right.
The only thing that would have made it Roman is if there was a Jordan symbol on the side. And if there was, then
they probably couldn't do that.
No, he's got to deal with Jordan.
He does?
He's got to deal with Jordan.
He does.
He's the only pro wrestler to have a deal with Jordan. I think he's got his own shoes coming out, they said, and everything. Or it's they're only his shoes to wrestle in.
Gotcha.
But that was the vignette. It came down to Cody, Brock, Roman, and Punk, all at the poker table.
Let me suggest coming back to that because there's so much I want to talk about, especially SmackDown, which I thought SmackDown lived up to a B-level PLE with the level of matches on. And what I mean by that, they were all really, really solid matches. And the fact that they started out with Stratton and Cargill was unbelievable. First of all, let me talk about Stratton. Her outfits are amazing.
I mean, listen,
her outfits are amazing. My favorite is the what I call the Cherry Slots outfit.
Oh yes, it says
all over.
A lot of people like that because it's got that slot Vegas feeling vibe.
Feel vibe to it.
Yes,
exactly. And she looks phenomenal. I mean, and then you got Jade who comes in, who that scar.
That's nasty. That scar is nasty.
Badass. Like I'm so glad she didn't wait for that deal.
That scar is nasty.
I love it. I love it. I love for her character.
I'm not saying it's not going to enhance her character, but just the look of that is just it's horrific.
What a match though. What a match. She obliterated Stratton. Stratton had like maybe 30 seconds of offense in the whole match.
That's the key. I mean, and a lot of people don't get Jade was already supposed to have the title.
Yes,
she was supposed to have it, but then she got hurt. She was out for that before that, when she got thrown off the storyline. Yeah, it was her knee for like 6 months.
That's right. She's laying on the car.
Yeah, she was supposed to have the belt then, but they were trying to set up the Bianca, Jade, Naomi angle.
That's coming.
They did that.
I feel like that's coming.
They did that. I think, wasn't it Mania they did that?
Well, I think it's coming again.
I mean, I wouldn't be.
Then that match fall flat.
Well, see, the thing is Naomi's gone for a minimum of a year, if not longer, because she's having a baby. Bianca's got no timetable on her return.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's back by Mania.
Right now, the only person left
is
Jade to make it. I mean, really, anybody in that division is a believable champion. Let's be honest. Jade is the big badass you were looking for.
Oh my gosh!
As a champion for a while.
So who's on the female roster right now? Who's legit? Jade should be running over that division. The only one I see really going toe to toe would be Charlotte, but she's
the thing is though.
She's trapped in.
The thing is if you remember when Jade debuted originally. When Jade originally walked in the company, her first night in on SmackDown, they had her face to face with Charlotte.
I know, but I think that's coming back. That's got to come full circle.
That's what I'm saying. That's got
to come full circle.
They're gonna most likely run that back because they never got a chance to do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Charlotte got
like
hurt.
What's going on with Charlotte right
Charlotte got hurt, and then Charlotte came back. Jade got hurt, but Jade wasn't in the title picture, and neither was Charlotte. So eventually, at some point,
well, I think they were trying to re-image Charlotte a little bit. Charlotte came in at this harsh bitch that was pedigreed, and
But the thing is, I mean, she's got a work rate. She can work.
She's gonna work, but I think they're trying to soften her.
They're trying to make it to where
she's relatable.
She's not so much a Flair.
She's Charlotte.
I mean, she's a Flair regardless. We all know that. But she has her own character, and she can tap into that dark side, I guess, if you want to call it that, when she needs to. I think is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to make her, which she can do.
And that's why I like to
face, heel, relatable, not relatable. She can do it all.
That's why I like to see that come full circle and have her be the only one.
And I think Alexa
challenge.
Alexa and her in that tag division are solid.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because they
what a chemistry.
Not only do they work well against each other, they work well teaming with each other. So back to the Stratton match. I'm like, I couldn't believe she was dominating that much. And then when she hit those three, what does she call those power bombs? She called them something. I forget. She hit 3 in a row, and you could see the life just come out of Stratton. You could just see, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
She completely defeated at that point. But she just steamrolled her through that. And that finish was just like one. You could feel that energy build.
And then she attacked her and stomped her leg up.
She knew at the moment. Yeah. Like, this is my moment. I'm going for it.
I also
she unloaded and she nailed it. I mean,
I also think, I mean, Jade was trained very well to begin with at the Nightmare Factory with Cody and Dustin and QT Marshall. I definitely think on her way back from her knee injury, they put her in Orlando for a little while for sure. Because I heard that I read that she was in Orlando and rehabbing and training. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put her kind of, 6 months or whatever it was she was out through that kind of system.
Yep.
I mean, she's good where she's at. I definitely think maybe a little run through NXT would have
helped her,
seasoned her up a little more.
Listen,
I'm not saying she's not good where she's at, but I'm definitely she's a great worker. I think a little run through NXT would have kind of done it and perfected everything and kind of primed her up a little more and
build for that destruction of Stratton
and build would have built for her to essentially come up to the main roster at some point.
Right.
Go through Charlotte, run through the women's division, and eventually get to whoever champion was at the time.
But I think Stratton is hurt, so I think they can move that timeline up a little bit.
Right.
Who's the favorite, the Chiefs or the Buffalo in the points?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I figured you guys would know.
No. I have no idea.
All right.
But so that's kind of my thoughts on that match. I thought it was a fantastic match.
I watched some
of it. Did you see that coming? That destruction of Stratton coming on that?
I watched some of it. I didn't see. The thing was I didn't watch it all. I actually forgot Jade was challenging her for the belt. But I will say when I forget if it was Friday night or if I read it, when they said she was challenging her for the belt, and then they were doing, she's 300 and something days as champion, and then 300. No, I think it was
380 or 350 or 380.
I think it was like 350 something.
Yeah, it was up there.
It was almost a year, I think.
Yeah.
And then I realized, okay, you know what they're doing? They're advertising 350 some odd days, and I knew she was eventually gonna lose it because it was only a matter of time. I mean, really, I think Tiffany should go to Raw. And I think because the women's division on Raw is good.
Tiffany's doing something, like a movie or something, right? Not a main role, but she's a supporting role coming out of the movie.
I think
so this might be the way to shut her down.
Maybe it's time
TV to do that.
Maybe it'll be time for her to go away, maybe till Mania season.
Yeah, and then bring her back.
You know, go away for 6-8 weeks, Rumble time. She shows back up.
It could be a good way. Let's say Naomi comes back, just for the sake of argument.
Right. I know what you're saying.
I know she's not going to be back for Mania, but let's say for the sake of argument, for whatever reason she is.
Right.
What a perfect moment for Stratton to come back, distract Jade. Jade loses the title. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You see the line of thinking I'm going?
I could see that. Maybe Bianca comes back instead of Naomi.
Because it's probably more realistic. I understand.
Yeah, because
Naomi, you never know. Like Naomi may say, "I want to get back there and get my belt back." Because her promo when she left,
right?
I believe.
Remember, if she was just pregnant though, she's got another minimum of a year before she'll probably be back. So you won't see her until would she give the belt up? September? No, August. You probably won't see her until this time next year.
So let's talk about Dragunov.
Oh my God!
Oh, Ilya.
That kid is a beast.
I really like his character. I like what he does in the ring. He needs more mic work. I think for me.
Well, see, but his thing, even in NXT UK, he was never a mic guy. His was, I'm going to go out there,
do my thing.
I'm going to get in that ring, and it's basically a beat me if you can.
And that's
the guy that beat.
Dude, he looks like his hair's on fire in all his matches.
He was the guy that beat.
Thanks for my letter.
Gunther.
Appreciate it.
Well, yeah, was he Walter? No, I think he was. No, he was Gunther. No, he was Walter in NXT UK. He wasn't. I don't think he was Gunther yet. I think he was still Walter. He's the guy that beat Walter for the UK belt.
Yes. Yeah.
Originally, and then Walter won it back, and then he got beat by Pete Dunne when Pete Dunne became the champ.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me. Frazier, I thought was just good.
No,
I thought it was
Frazier.
I thought it was
Frazier
really
because it's a contrasting styles. He's more of a smash mouth, hard nose style, and Frazier is kind of that,
worker,
quick moving, stick and move, strike and run, aerial, kind of deal. But the thing is you got to look at who he was trained by.
Yeah,
Frazier was trained by Seth Rollins in Iowa.
Right.
Well, what I didn't like was what's his name? I didn't like the beginning.
Ciampa?
I didn't. Yeah, I thought Ciampa was going to get involved.
I think it should have wound up being a 3-way because I think that would have been
that
would have been phenomenal. But
maybe
remember, he defends the belt all the time. So Ciampa could be the next opponent in line for the belt.
Right.
If you really.
But why at the end? Why did he attack Frazier and not Dragunov?
Because
that
Frazier,
threw me a little bit. That threw me a little bit.
And I think that's because Frazier said to him,
I was the first one here.
He was kind of like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? This is my shot, whatever." In the entranceway, and Ciampa pushed him out of the way. And then Dragunov said, "Well, I mean, by rights, he was here first." So Tommaso figured.
Okay.
I see. What I was expecting when he said that was either a 3-way or Tommaso to lay out Frazier, and then say, basically like Frazier's not here now. So it's my shot.
That's what I thought.
I thought the same
That's
thing.
what I worried about. That's where that was going.
I thought
And then for him to just turn around and walk to the back, I was like, okay, wait a minute, you're locked.
But the only thing I can think is Gargano might be hurt, and that's why he's going on his own for right now. Because remember, they're DIY again.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything on that anywhere about him being injured.
That's unless it's just he needed time off.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know, because it was odd to me that he came out on his own.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
That's what threw me about the whole. It was a great match. It was the pre and the post that made me scratch my head a little bit.
That's why I'm wondering if maybe Johnny's out, he's injured, whatever. and that's why Tommaso's on his own.
Maybe you're probably right.
It could be one of those, we go on our own. If we need each other, we know we can.
Yeah, we can pick up. And,
I got your back, and I got yours. Yeah. You got mine, I got yours. Type of situation. They know they can go right back to DIY anytime they want.
So on that note, guys, Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. We are all streaming networks. We're gonna take a commercial break. We gotta pay our bills. Yo, peace, motherfucker.
Mellow when we come back.
And stripes, and the courage to stand and fight.
was in dire straits financially.
Yes, but his
So he had
TNA
to
run
do
was decent.
phenomenal.
He wrestled a few times. Oh, we're back. Hey guys, we're just
Wow, that was fast.
yeah, we're just having a conversation
we were talking Flair and Shawn Michaels,
and throwing ideas. So let's tell them the idea that I just thought about on break.
Yeah,
It'll kind of fit.
We'll come
the whole
back.
situation.
We'll circle back to SmackDown and
Probably not even 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So when we were talking offline or on commercial break, actually, I just thought about it in my head because we're getting ready to talk about Carmelo Hayes and Kit Wilson and how, Miz comes out at the end. Who's to say John Cena's last opponent isn't the Miz? And we run that back. I mean, think about it. He's faced just about everybody he's faced, except for like Edge and Jericho, who aren't in the company. The only one left is Miz.
Yeah, they didn't.
They had a rivalry for the title for a while, but I mean that's the only one again. But another one like Orton, that's another match that you could put on a card 25 years from now.
It'd be phenomenal,
and it's still going to be a good match.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, they're going to be a lot older, but again, guys like that work with each other so many times. It's like walking in and hanging out with your friend at a bar.
Yeah,
you're just going to go through the motions and give the fans what they want and work off the crowd and everything.
Yeah, let's circle back to SmackDown and Saturday Night main event and talk about John Cena's final match.
I mean,
and that was Miz was one we talked about while we were off air.
Miz,
and we talked about Randy Orton.
Randy again, and
it's a no-brainer with Randy.
And I think that's why they don't want to do it, because they've done it already. If you think about it, Cena's final run, he's already wrestled Punk. He's wrestled Randy in St. Louis.
That's true.
He hasn't wrestled Miz. See, the only other person that could possibly maybe make sense, but he's out again indefinitely for the foreseeable future, is Kevin Owens.
KO.
That would have been a solid.
That would have been a
solid choice.
And here's another one.
He's wrestled Cody a few times already.
But wouldn't you kill to see Edge come back? Just for
a one night
only with John Cena.
Maybe go back to that rated R superstar.
Yep.
I mean,
have Lita in his corner.
For nostalgic purposes, just like I say Randy and I say Miz, I would love to see that for one night. Even if you put Beth in Edge's corner.
Yep. No, really.
But think about it.
Really.
Put Beth in his corner. It's a wrap.
Put Beth in Edge's corner instead of Lita.
Yeah, but Beth would be better.
You could even put Christian in there. I mean, do I see that happening? No. But if you think about it, after the show in Toronto, Edge said he's got to go home to the place that he's loved. Christian hasn't been seen since. Jericho's been gone for how long?
And that's still up in limbo.
See, from what Jericho has said, he still works for AEW. And if he's playing off the kayfabe, I'm fucking happy for him. I'm glad.
I would love to be on his cruise.
Well, we can make that happen.
No,
I would love to be on that cruise.
I looked into that cruise.
You could get Jericho's ear.
I looked into that cruise. It's an expensive cruise, but for a wrestling fan, that's the cruise you want to be on. Now, I know they're doing it this year. I'm looking at next year, the year after, whenever he does the next one. I would like to.
Well, this is 7.
Yeah, I think he's doing 8. The Ocho's next year.
7.
And you know he's going to call it the Ocho.
Oh,
the next one's going to be called it has to be called the Ocho.
You don't even have to.
It's got to be called the Ocho.
You don't even have to question.
Yeah, that's got to be called the Ocho. If he's not, then he's doing something wrong. But we know Jericho, he's going to do that because that's what he called himself for how long.
And who knows? Maybe I'll make the list.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't mind making the list.
No list. How the fuck are you going to make the list?
Hey,
whoa.
How are you
going to make the list before I make a list?
Watch your language.
I'm just saying. You ain't making a list before I make a list.
Watch your language.
I am the big dog. You're not making a list before I make a list.
I'm not making a list. I'm going to make Jericho's list.
No, you ain't making his list before I make it.
In all seriousness.
Just saying.
That cruise, from what I've heard, is from top to bottom absolutely phenomenal.
What they're doing this year? They're adding to it?
Well, no, I'm saying just in general, like from the first one all the way through, I've heard it's been absolutely nothing but fantastic.
nothing but rave reviews from wrestlers to fans to.
Because you know what it is? You like he said, he said it best in one of his podcast episodes. He was advertising it. You know, you might see this guy's comedy set with Mick Foley. You might see a Metallica concert or a Fozzy concert with, Diamond. You do yoga with Diamond Dallas Page. You're drinking at a bar with Conan. You know, like you said, the first day, everybody's excited to see you. The second day, great. By the third or fourth day, he's like, you're just, it's just a regular cruise, and you're hanging out with the guys, just having drinks and talking stories.
Yeah.
They become everyday guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going on the cruise. It's pricey, but like all cruises.
I like this idea of this tournament, the gauntlet style tournament where Cena's going to face, and then what they say, 16 men featuring Raw,
whoever, NXT, SmackDown, and some faces
that don't work for the company.
That don't work here. Is it possible? See, now this is where we're going to kind of circle to the people that don't work here, right? Andrade showed up at 8. Listen, listen. Here's why I'm mentioning his name, not for the tournament. Andrade showed up on AEW. Apparently, the new TKO contracts have a 1-year non-compete clause. So I've read and heard.
Ask that, please.
I've read and I've heard that what they potentially would be doing is they're holding him up so they can get Edge for the one night or for the tournament or whatever, for the one night to wrestle Cena, and then they'll let him out. They'll let him go. They'll let him go from his 1-year clause just to get Edge. Is what I've heard.
I'm sure WWE is going to send a little.
I mean, I think it's all going to be.
Cena wants.
Yeah, I think
Triple H has said it. Hunter has said
whatever he wants,
whatever he wants, he's going to get. So if he wants Edge for the last, WWE is going to send a little cash.
I mean, listen, Tony. Truthfully, to me, as much as I love Tony would have to put his ego aside for the betterment of the business, just for one fucking night.
He'll do it for money.
My bad. I apologize. I dropped the F-bomb. I don't care. I said what I said. Normally I wouldn't drop it, but I had to.
He was excited.
It just, because of the conversation, it just fit. And that's the only reason I said it.
He said it by the way, phonetically, it's PH.
Yeah.
What do you mean phonetically?
But
Stop using these big words.
I definitely think if he puts his.
What is phonetic?
Being that Tony is such a big wrestling mark. Can I say that in a good way?
His name is Mark?
No, his name is not Mark. It's Tony Khan. But I say that.
His name is Mark.
I say that in a good way.
Tony, shout out to you, homeboy Mark.
I say that in a good way because Tony is one of the guys who wants to see the dream matchups. He wants to see the business.
Right,
he wants
but
to
you can't see the dream matchups if you keep doing the same thing over and over. Tony,
but we're not.
Tony, you need to book me.
No,
you need to book me as your booker.
No, they need to book.
Forget.
They need to book me.
Forget who you have as your booker.
He's got
you need to book me as your booker because I can put some dream matches together that you'll never ever see nowhere else. So Tony Khan, shout out to Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. You need to book us to come to your events. And when we come to your events, player, you're going to love us. You heard?
But you cut me off while I was in the middle of talking.
Right. That's the same thing anyway.
Go ahead. Anywhere.
If it all works out and that's exactly what they're doing, I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because what they're not using him as a pawn. Essentially, they're not using Andrade as a pawn. They're using him as, you want him. Here's what we want. Let's just make it work. An even swap. You give us him for a night or for however many nights of appearances and let him win the tournament. He goes on to wrestle John. And there's his final match. John and Ed, maybe a tables match, something like that. I don't know.
So now
that would be.
let's get on to.
Let's go back to
Mello.
Mello and Kit Wilson.
So I was saying to these guys off the air that I thought of that show, this was the weakest of that bunch. And I'm not. It was still a really good match. I'm not saying.
Sucked.
I don't say it sucked. I'm just saying it wasn't as strong as the other matches. I didn't understand. No, I should say I did understand the Miz getting involved. That seems like they're going to try to escalate that Mello Miz feud going on. So that's my take on it. If I had to rate it, that match was a B, maybe a B plus.
And again, like I said, with that whole, with Kit Wilson, like I was telling you off air, there's a lot of people used to him being part of Pretty Deadly. His person or partner is out of commission for some injury. I forget what injury he had, but for the foreseeable future. So I think they're trying to essentially push him on his own so that, maybe I don't see them breaking them up, but I think it's just an in case kind of deal. Yeah. In case he doesn't come back. But until he comes back, they want to use him because he can work. If you go back to NXT and you watch Pretty Deadly,
I'm not saying
no. What I'm saying for the people at home is, you go watch in NXT, go watch Pretty Deadly. They were the tag champs. They work and they're workhorses because they can go. So I think what they're trying to set up potentially is maybe him to be on his own just in case something happens.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Pull that label down because it's bothering.
I'm saying it's not.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not saying that it was a horrible match. I'm saying of the matches on the card.
Oh no, that definitely
it was the weakest of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it's just because of because Carmelo's got a star power. Maybe because it's his first time on his own.
Okay.
I think maybe could be. I think you give it a couple of months of him kind of.
They trusted Mello with him too.
And the fact that they trusted him with Mello.
Right.
They trusted Wilson with Mello on his own.
Right.
Shows that they have essentially some stock in him that he can do it on his own.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that's potentially why is because, of that reason.
Right.
So let's keep kind of running through because we got about a half hour left.
Okay, so Bliss and Jax. Another phenomenal match, and I got to give Bliss all the credit in the world.
And they always
for being outsized physically.
They've always worked very good together.
They had a fantastic match, and I love Charlotte being on the outside, being that support of Bliss. She didn't get involved until the very end, where she got up on the ring apron, but she didn't lay hands on Jack. She just gave Bliss that little window of opportunity to distract Jack just enough. I thought it was a great role for Charlotte in that, but Bliss has got a warrior spirit, man. She took it to Jack like she was outmanned. I mean, she outside. She was out. You know what I mean? Like everything, and she took everything Jack.
So empty in here.
Had at her.
So empty in here.
What's that? Oh, I know.
So I'm not used to this.
Hold on.
No, because usually, and the people at home have heard it. When we're here, there's normally
people here.
A lot of people here
listening and watching.
I wouldn't be surprised though because it is cold. A lot of people might be staying home.
Might be staying home.
Hey, listen, that just means the whole lounge is ours.
Yeah.
So that means 1 o'clock. I'm whipping your ass.
So that's my thoughts on that. I thought overall it was a great match. And that little interaction at the end was kind of like a gentler version.
Okay,
of Rick.
you take notes.
Like
so
when Rick
when he's no cards down.
When Rick helped both Randy Orton.
What up, player?
When Rick also helped Batista.
So he's taking no cards.
So what, man? I'm an old man.
Who cares if you have no cards? You're not older than me, motherfucker.
It works.
So
works.
That little interaction at the end kind of was like Flair-esque, but to a gentler version. Like Ric Flair would have got more physically involved in that. But I thought Charlotte did a great job. So that was I love that match. That was a fantastic match. So now, because we're running low on time, we're going to jump up to Tonga and can't read my writing. Machine Guns. I thought that was I thought that was a very good match. I thought there would have been more outside interference from the rest of them.
So it was Tama and his brother.
Yes. What's it? What do you say, Mateo?
Oh no, so that's not. So for those who don't know, JC Mateo is Jeff Cobb.
Right, that's who it was. His partner was Mateo, right?
It probably was. Yeah. JC Mateo is Jeff.
Love the face shit they got going on.
Is Jeff Cobb. I personally think
ramp that up.
I think Tonga Loa's face paint is okay, and if you compare it to his New Japan face paint, I don't like it. I like his New Japan more.
Okay.
I think maybe down the line you'll see him go back to it because he tried to change it.
I think he changed it for the group because the group all had similar face paint.
Well, the one that Tama Tonga has is his face paint he's worn for years. He's never changed that. Tonga Loa changed it from what he wore in Japan.
Yeah.
He didn't wear that black bar in Japan.
Gotcha. And I like the way they're going away from Sikoa being a comic guy. I like they're seriousing him up a little bit.
Well, they have to because
they want to make that faction legitimate.
Legitimately, I think they're going to take over for the Bloodline. I think that's kind of run its course. I think maybe you're going to get Jay and Roman again. You got to remember, he helps himself to everything.
Yeah, man, this guy. But yeah, so that was SmackDown.
I run the show.
We still got to get the Saturday night main event.
So
Saturday night's main event was PLE worthy.
So let's go Saturday's main event.
Definitely PLE worthy.
Oh, for sure.
The championship match between Stratton and Jade. The destruction just wow. I thought it was going to be closely contested. I was hoping Jade would win. I didn't know Jade was going to completely destroy Stratton.
I think they're trying to get Stratton to maybe go away for a little while. You know, because sometimes really the old saying goes, how are they going to miss you if you're never gone? How are the fans going to miss you if you don't leave?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's the.
But they opened what with Punk and.
No, they opened with Cody and Drew.
I'm sorry.
But
Cody and Drew.
From jump, I said when I came out and he said they opened with Cody and Drew.
That's what I meant.
In the main event, I kind of already knew how it was going to go.
I thought McIntyre was winning.
I didn't. I didn't because they evened Cody. Once they evened the playing field. You know, as far as
I thought that was set up for McIntyre to win.
Nope.
Speculation.
No, because if you think about it, he set it up. Because if you think about it, you go into a championship match, the opponent's already at a disadvantage. Because the champion can do literally anything and keep the belt.
Right, that's what I mean.
So what Drew did was set it up so that it was an even playing field.
Yeah. And
all Drew had to do was hit Cody with the belt, and Cody remained champion. But
no. So one of the stipulations was Cody could not touch the referee.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I understand it correctly, even if he was bumped into the ref, he could not touch the ref at all.
He's disqualified.
Right. He should have been disqualified when Drew knocked him into the ref in the corner.
Correct.
So I'm like, I'm screaming at the TV. He's disqualified. Drew wins.
Well, so I think the thing is he had to physically on purpose hit the ref.
Which he didn't.
Which
he didn't.
But I think I think it was just a disqualification because that's if you hit the referee, that's a disqualification.
Right.
So
and the ref did warn him a couple times.
He warned him.
I mean, not Drew. He warned Cody a couple times.
Yes.
When he was getting in his face.
Yes.
He said, "Don't make me." I saw the ref come out. Don't make me do it.
Right. And I think that was the point of, more or less don't make me do it because you know what's going to happen if I do.
Right.
And I think that's what that more was for was you can't say it was the ref. You can't say it was this. You can't say it was that. It's just, it is what it is.
Now, did Drew's head hit that belt?
Yes.
The belt was in the ring.
Yes, it did. When he hit
I did not see it hit the belt. My wife watched it
when he hit the crossroads.
Yes, he hit the
belt. He landed him square.
Right on the belt?
Square.
Yes.
He landed him on.
Right
that's
on
how he won. Ref didn't catch it.
Wrestling catch it.
So that's gonna be Drew's angle
It could be.
to get another match.
It could be. It could not
But
be.
Drew's gonna go
Because
for the world
I
championship
think-
against CM Punk now.
I think Drew potentially goes for the world title
Against CM Punk.
against Punk,
And he could win it.
because obviously, if you guys didn't see the main event,
Okay.
Punk is world heavyweight champion now, which again,
Went
like, well, that was because it was brought up.
Yeah.
Because it kind of sets up for Drew to go kind of either for him or to go to Mania and maybe beat Cody at Mania for the belt.
Listen, do I think Cody is one of the greatest
Yes, he is.
champions? I do, because he went from a mid-Carter at
Well-
Stardust. Hold on. He went from a mid-Carter at Stardust.
As Cody Rhodes.
And then he went as Cody Rhodes.
No, he went Cody Rhodes first. Then he got stuck with the Stardust gimmick
Correct.
with Dustin.
Switched him to
So
Stardust.
then he went to AEW. He did all his stuff there. Then he went back to WWE.
Well, you're missing a whole chunk, though. You're missing a whole chunk. You're missing the Indies. He went to Japan for a couple years. He did a couple years in TNA. And then he started AEW. And truthfully, he should have been a world champ in AEW probably 3 or 4 times.
Correct. And I agree.
But they pigeonholed him into that corner.
So I think that Cody Rhodes carrying WWE right now is the greatest thing right now,
Well-
because he is this dude, and me and Joey spoke about it.
He went
His-
from
his
undeniable to undesirable, or from
His
undesirable to
wife said
undeniable.
on an interview, he buys 30 suits or whatever it is.
They're all tailored.
They're all tailored suits, and he doesn't wear
And
one more
See
than
what
once.
I like about what Cody's doing is he's bringing back that old school style of a world champion. The way they dress, the way they carry themselves.
Yeah.
You know,
Let me
and
ask
if
you
you
this.
notice when
How many world champions
if
you
you
know
notice-
that show up in a suit?
But listen, if you notice, he does the very subtle things like they used to do back in the day. Never wears the belt around his waist, never around his shoulder. It's always like this.
So
It's always
how
in
many,
his arm.
How many
Look at how
champions
Dusty
you see?
carried it. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blank, they all carried it here. Never
Right.
here. Every once in a while, you'd see it here. Never really around their waist until they
He
were
puts
coming
it here
out.
when he's on the mic
Sometimes.
because he's right-handed. So
Yeah.
he'll put that up here and
And
out.
then he says, what did he say, Joe? When he goes, Utah.
Oh, no. So when he cut the promo Friday night,
Joey was mad.
not mad.
Joey was mad.
I wasn't mad. I fully expected him to do the, what do you want to talk about?
And he didn't do it.
And he didn't.
I know.
But
I
it
know.
fit. It didn't
He
need it.
didn't need to do it. Correct.
Now, if he comes out Friday night and does that, it fits because he beat Drew.
No, he beat
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes beat Drew.
Yeah. He beat, yeah, I know what he's talking about.
And then
I'm focused on Punk and
Monday.
Yeah,
Now Monday is going to get real interesting.
Why? What are we doing Monday?
Tomorrow's going to get real interesting with Raw, because the plan is, and I this is what I've read numerous times. The plan is to put the belt on Breaker.
one more time. You're not going to make it to the next show live.
The plan is to put the belt on Breaker at some point in
I
time.
hope so. I
I think
champion. He's the perfect image of a champion.
he is everything you look for. He's well-rounded.
Yes.
He can talk. Does a little bit of Steiner math.
Wait, can you do the Steiner math for us?
I can't
No,
do that shit
can
on
you
my.
do it for
I
us?
can't.
So turdy turd and a turd.
No, no,
No, that's how it goes.
no.
Yo, so turdy turd and a turd.
You're not doing it right.
So then do it.
I can't do it off the top of my head because I don't have it.
Motherfucker, you always do
Hey,
it.
watch your language.
Oh, you always do it.
I can't do that. I used to be able to do it off the top of my head. I can't do it anymore because I haven't watched it in years.
But he just did it.
He didn't do it.
He did it.
He didn't do it.
He said a dirty
No,
third
he
and
didn't.
third
He
and
didn't.
minus my 63%.
No, he didn't. He didn't do that.
All right, so wait, I
But we gotta keep
I
going
gotta get
'cause we
the
got
Punk
15
and
minutes
I gotta
left.
get the Punk and Jay. Phenomenal match. My question is for where does that go with for Jay losing the title to Punk?
You know,
I don't think
I
it
don't
hurt
know.
him. I don't think it hurts him, but I don't know where the story goes from here.
maybe. I mean, Roman said he didn't want to see him till Christmas, so I don't know. Do you get Jay and Roman at some point again?
I hope so.
Now that Jay's a former world champ,
I hope so.
does Jay go to SmackDown and face Cody for the belt? Maybe after the Rumble, he declare. Maybe Jay wins the Rumble again.
Did Jay turn?
Maybe turn on Jimmy. But I don't. I mean, he did wear all black on Friday night or Saturday night.
I was gonna say when he came out with the black Saturday night,
He
main
wore
event t-shirt,
he
and the
wore
black,
all black. I mean, he changed his gear to stand out from Jay and Roman and everybody, or Jimmy and Roman,
but now he's got
because he wears the shorts now.
and he's had those moments with Jimmy.
I
with
mean,
Punk,
does
with-
he turn heel?
I don't know. I think it would
I
work.
mean, again, another one. If, like Cornette said when they wanted to turn Cena heel, if I was their banker, I probably wouldn't. Merchandise money wise, because if you do it right, think about it. If you do it and you turn him heel and he does what everybody else did, you're not making merchandise for Jay.
I don't know because my wife is a huge Jey Uso.
You know what
fan.
I'm saying? Like, you
And
wouldn't.
Wait.
She's a
So-
huge Jey Uso fan, and she thinks even if he turns bad, she's gonna keep. rooting
So
for
hold
him.
I
on.
mean, He's still gonna have fans.
Hold on.
But the thing is you got him over, which is true. You got him over the right way.
So
But
hold
the
on.
thing is, when you turn heel, if it's done right, you don't get merchandise.
So hold on.
So now you're gonna see what I'm thinking, company wise.
I don't
You're-
like what Jim Cornette said because
No,
he's
he's
right. No,
Yes.
he's not. No, he's
How
not.
is he not right?
Listen, Jim Cornette is not right
Why?
because Jim Cornette turned heel 150 times,
And never had merchandise.
and I've been in this business 30 years.
Jim's never had merchandise.
Jim has merchandise.
Now he does.
Listen.
He never did when he was a heel.
Don't let Jim fucking tell you no.
Watch your language.
Don't let Jim tell you no. So here's the deal. So your wife likes yeet?
Yes,
Correct, right?
she's 100% yeet. She eats at everything. Dinner was great. Yeet.
So when you have sex,
Why? You're
I'm not
gonna
bringing
do
that
this
up
on the
on
no,
the
podcast.
hold on.
No, you're
hold
not
on.
doing this on the podcast.
Hold on.
You're not doing this on the
Yeet.
podcast. You're not doing this on the
Okay,
podcast.
so yeet, whatever. So yeet. So when you go out to eat, yeet.
Yes.
Okay. So now you buy a shirt says yeet.
No, because you, as a heel, you want everybody to hate you.
Right.
If you
I've been there, done that.
if you have merch, yeah, but you weren't like that.
What do you mean I
You
wasn't
weren't
like that?
over.
I was a heel for 25 years. I was a heel and I sold shirts. I sold hats.
Right,
I
because listen-
sold compasses.
And listen to this though. See the reasoning I get, and I understand his reasoning because I fully understand it. If you're gonna turn heel, you don't make merchandise, because if you're a heel and you have merchandise, that's one less person in the crowd that's gonna be booing you. You want everybody to hate you. You want them to think you're the most despicable human being on earth.
Is that why I didn't sell stuff when we went to North Carolina?
No, there's a whole nother reason for that. There's a whole nother reason for that. We're not going to talk about that one.
Wow.
But think about it.
ladies and gentlemen,
When Chris Jericho turned heel before he left the company, what did you not see?
shirts.
What did you not see?
Shirts.
Bingo.
Now that you say that, I don't remember
Bingo.
anything Gunther.
Exactly.
And I love Gunther.
Exactly.
Wait, you like Gunther?
I love Gunther.
Exactly.
I think he is the perfect wrestler. Old
No,
school.
you want me to tell you what he
Old
is?
school wrestler, old school heel. He's phenomenal in the ring. He's great.
And I'm
with
gonna
the
tell you
mic.
exactly why you like him.
Here we go. Here we
I'm
go.
gonna
Here
tell
we
you
go.
exactly
Here we
why you
go.
like
Here we go.
Because he's that old style foreign heel
Yes.
that you could put him against Cody Rhodes and it becomes America versus Austria. Put him against
Roman Reigns.
Shinsuke Nakamura,
Yep.
Japan versus Austria. It becomes a continent-wide thing, just like it was in the NWA when Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA and I forget who else faced Nikita, or when the Freebirds faced the Nikita and Ivan and everybody like that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it. I don't know. I think Jay is different though. I think Jay, if anybody could sell heel stuff, it's Jay.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be interesting to see.
My opinion.
And that Intercontinental title match, we'd be remiss if we didn't touch on it.
Yeah, we had to talk about that too.
Because that was a good match.
So let's talk about it. We got 10 minutes left.
Rusev, Penta, and Dom. And
I am a Dom fan now.
So
why are you a Dom fan?
I've always liked Dom. Because he's a well-rounded first copy. And when I say copy, look at his gear.
Say it.
Look at his gear.
Say it.
That's Rey Mysterio's old style gear.
Say it.
He's got the Eddie Guerrero mullet.
Say it.
He's got Rey's moves.
Preach.
Look at and that frog splash he does is just like Eddie. He's
Eddie when he's a good guy, he was still a bad guy.
And he's both of them combined because he just but you got to look at who he was trained by too. Again, not only a little bit of Rey, not so much. He was trained by Lance Storm.
Yeah,
and that's why he is so good at what he does. Because let's be honest, and people hate me. I don't care.
He's so creative.
He's creative, but being trained under Lance Storm, probably the most underrated worker ever.
So
like,
guys,
that guy could have been. You could drop Lance Storm as a guy you could have dropped in any era, in any company, and he would have been top dog, top worker. He would have been the workhorse of any company. That he's a guy that didn't get his just due. The only time he got his just due, and I don't even count WCW because they put every belt on him. Granted, it was deserved, but they put every belt on him just so he can name it the Canadian Hardcore Champ, the Saskatchewan, Manitoba Canadian Heavyweight Champion, the Saskatchewan Hardcore Champ. Like, they did that just for gimmick purposes.
Lance Storm, John Cena, final match.
I wouldn't even be mad at that.
Right?
I wouldn't be mad at that because I think that'd be interesting. Because to me, that would have, if that would have been done right, you could have put Lance and John Cena in there, both in their primes, and they were both still younger guys.
John's not walking
in that 05, 06 era when Lance was still kind of doing some
cigar.
Now look at the look at the ash. Look at the ash where
wait.
No, look where your label was.
Yeah.
So you tell me if you're smoking through the ash? Are you smoking through the band?
Yeah. I told you.
Right there.
Yeah.
Are you smoking through the band?
I told you.
Wait, can you tell people what you're smoking through?
Yeah.
What? Listen, I think if you would have did an 05, 06 when John really took off, if you would have put him against Lance Storm, I see that being a 5-star match.
Oh my God.
Anywhere.
I agree with you 100%. Lance Storm, the most.
You know what? Matter of fact,
performer.
Let's just do this. William Regal, John Cena final match.
Oh, that didn't happen. Oh shit!
Wow.
So guys,
I totally
forgot
about Regal, man.
Shout out to Turnbuckles.
I'm telling you, that would be good.
So shout out to Turnbuckles Stogies Pod, the big dog.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's play one little commercial.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and say
no. Listen.
I'm gonna go and say commercial, but okay.
Hey, is Michelle from Parklane Tobacconist. Come on down for a great selection of pipe tobaccos, cigars, accessories, you name it. Come on down and check us out. I want to thank Turnbuckles and Stogies for promoting us on their program, and back to them at MBR Radio.
Day.
Yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, it's your favorite podcast, TurnbucklesnStogiespodcast. We on all streaming networks. Check us out. We here in our first sponsor.
As you guys saw in the commercial.
As you saw.
And in the background, we want to thank AEW, our background today.
Shout out to Parklane Tobacconist, our very first sponsor.
Sponsor.
Opened their doors without question.
To let us
the number
film.
one, in my opinion. 20 amazing years coming to an end at the end of the year. So listen, thank you to Paul, the owner, Danielle, the manager, everybody that works here. You guys are awesome. You guys deserve the raise of the one finger because you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for having us. We love you, we appreciate you, and we wish nothing but the best for each and every one.
Maybe we'll try to get up here one more time before they close.
Hopefully. So guys,
I'm thinking
we
maybe
take
one
our
or two
hats
more
off.
times we'll come up here and kind of
Take our hats off.
run the final gambit of shows up here.
Take our hats off.
I don't have a hat on, and I can't take my hair off because it's not a hair.
There we go. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod.
I don't think this is the last time you'll see a show up here.
But if it is,
thank you.
Much love.
And we appreciate you guys.
Guys, thanks for having me back. Shout out to these guys.
You're welcome back anytime.
Yo, you're fucking good.
You're welcome back anytime.
Loved it.
Shout out to the New York Giants today.
Listen,
with that San Francisco 49ers.
On that note, guys, it's been a fun show. And we will see you guys live next week.
You heard?
Justice Jackson, they captured Herman Goring alive.
Tell me about him.
He's the face of the Nazis. I'm going to put Goring on trial.
Edward escapes the hangman's noose. Very sure of yourself.
No man has ever beaten me.
Goring has to fall.
You don't just have to win, you have to be flawless.
You're walking into a trap.
Knowing what we know now, would you still follow Adolf Hitler?
Nuremberg, rated PG-13, opens November 7th, only in theaters.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.